There's just one man in sports I don't bet against when the stakes are highest. He is the ultimate game manager, as in, I'm playing chess to your checkers.
Some of the greatest surgeons in the world cannot operate with this kind of precision.
Picturesque. What a beauty.
Virtuoso.
He can flat out play. We're going to go on a run.
Off the header is an absolute stunner.
I'm here to have their back.
All next week following World Cup action, we're going to be live at 10 a.m. Eastern, getting you ready for Thanksgiving football. Headlined, of course, by Skip's Cowboys taking on Saquon Barkley and the Giants, only on Fox. Speaking of the Cowboys, Micha Parsons failed to register a sack or a pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and the Cowboys lost to the Packers yesterday. Parsons lined up for 10 snaps on the edge, 47 as a linebacker. Shannon, is he being used right? What's going on here?
Well, I thought the Packers did a great job of scheming him and keeping him in space. Obviously, he's a different player, Skip, as being at the line of scrimmage as opposed to being in space. Makes his mind race a lot more. Am I hooked to flat? Do I take the back? Do I have him man? Am I going up the seam? Well, I mean, what do I have? As opposed to when he's on the line of scrimmage, he's coming to hunt your quarterback. And I thought the Packers had a game plan, stuck to the game plan, even when they got down 14 points. They said, we're going to run the football. And the one way to keep Micha Parsons and that pass rush neutralized is that to put the ball in the belly of Aaron Jones and Dillon. And when you can't get the quarterback hit. They did a great job of that. And you mentioned Micha had 0 quarterback pressures, 0 hits, and on just 8 rushes. This is his first career game with no pressures. So I thought the Packers did a great job. And maybe they could have used him a little bit more in space, but now you're going to say, so if they line him at the line of scrimmage, they put him at defensive end, is he going to shut that run off? Because you look at what they're attacking. They were attacking the edges. And then on one run, Jones starts one way, comes all the way back, got a key block by Aaron. Rodgers stuck his shoulder in there, got him a good block, got him a few extra yards. Look, Skip, throughout the course of his career, he's going to have a bad game here or there. The really great ones bounce back from those bad games. I can assure you, LT, Reggie White, no matter who the great defensive player you want to think of, has had a bad game. He had a bad game yesterday. It's not his first. It will not be his last. But I think we need to give Green Bay some credit here because we're saying all this and DQ didn't scheme him right and Micha Parsons didn't. Well, then, he was playing against somebody. That was another team on the other side. Give them some credit, too, now.
Shannon, he didn't have a bad game. He had a non-game. I have first guessed this some more. Yesterday, I was driven out of my mind as I watched 11 from Heaven line up again and again and again at linebacker. I did not know until this morning ahead of the show that, wait a second, he only got 10 snaps on the edge, 10 snaps. He's the best edge rusher in football. He's the driving force of that defense. He is Micha. They go as he goes, rushing the passer, not defending the pass.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. Let me ask you a question. Aaron Rodgers threw the ball 20 times. So how many rushes, how many snaps did you think, in 20 snaps, that you think he's going to actually rush the quarterback?
I need 20 out of 20.
That ain't happening. That's never going to happen.
Why not?
Because
it's just who he is. It's what he does.
Go look at anybody. I guarantee you, T.J. Watt has not rushed the quarterback every time the quarterback is dropped back. There's no possible way, Skip. You can't do that. So I get it, but let me ask you a question. So what about the run? You just talk about attacking the quarterback. He's allowed to tackle the running back. He's allowed to stop Dillon and Aaron Jones from getting 5, 6, 8 yards a carry.
He is who you are. It is insane the way they're using him. It's wrong-headed. They're outthinking themselves. This is Dan Quinn trying to repolish his assistant coach of the year, defensive coordinator genius, and it is driving me crazy because it's losing football games. And you made the point, well, Anthony Barr was out. So what? So activate Jabril Cox out of LSU by the way of North Dakota State. Put somebody else
I want my best 11 on the field.
Your best 11 is number 11 on the edge. That's who the 11 should be. I am out of my mind over this because it cost the football game yesterday. You have to it's like show of force. You have to line him up over there, and you can move him all over. I don't care. You can put him A gap, B gap, right edge, left edge, wherever you want to line him up. He should be rushing the passer. I told you Friday, it's like Patrick Mahomes. Oh, you're down 2 tight ends and Kelsey can't go. Mahomes is really athletic. He can really catch the ball. Let's play him at tight end today. No, he's a really good quarterback. He's arguably the best quarterback in football. You can't play him at tight end. That's the equivalent of what they're doing. Every time I looked up, it's 11 from heaven is drifting back into coverage. He's 20 yards downfield, and I'm saying, what are you doing?
Just last week, you was over there crowing about Micha Parsons can play every position on the football field.
No, I wasn't. The assistant coach was.
But you agree with it.
Well, I mean, that just shows you how great he is.
Okay, well,
but I also told you there's only one position he should be playing, which is edge rusher.
Skip.
No one can rush the passer the way he can.
Skip.
You have to give him every rep possible to get after.
What about
what did you say on Friday? Oh, he'll drop Aaron Rodgers a couple of times, right? He didn't even touch him.
Well, I didn't expect Aaron Rodgers to only throw the ball 20 times, and he didn't give him a whole lot of time because the ball was coming out really quick. But Skip, you're allowed to, tackle the guy. I mean, what about that running defense? He's a part of that 29th rush defense. Micha Parsons on it.
He is. I'll take him rushing the passer, and I'll put up with him stopping the run. That's what I will do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you say that now.
He is the essence of who they are on defense. 47 times.
I'm going to jump in here, guys, because we've got some news out of Carolina this morning, Skip, that I know you're going to want to talk about. Baker back under center. That's coming up next on Undisputed.